Well, after successfully testing the waters with things whiter than being white and hitting that 3K like goal, the only natural course of action is to do things blacker than being black. If you're new here, hi, I'm Xino. I'm known for being a freaky light skin. You may also have noticed that I have black DNA coursing through my veins, which entitles me to two things. One is the ability to say the N-word, and two is being able to point out and rank
powerful niggardry
on how black they are. So just know that we're simply making jokes about stereotypes. But without further ado, let's get to ranking. Starting off, for the newbies, we gotta lay out the tier list real quick. If this ain't your first rodeo, then you can skip to this timestamp right here. For simplicity's sake, we're gonna make 0 be white and 1 be black. So your average black guy and your average white guy. Now, what if things aren't entirely black, but they also aren't entirely white? Well, that's gonna go in mixed. Now, there's different tiers, up to Niggatron Prime, on how black something is. So let's fill in each tier with one, so you can gauge how black each tier is. See, Vanilla Ice was the Trojan horse that got your average white person into rap back in the day. But Eminem was the most perfectly crafted transition into what rap music actually was. They saw that familiar Caucasian skin tone and said, wait, maybe this rap stuff isn't all that bad. The fact Eminem had black old heads being like, hey, this white boy ain't that bad. Granted, he's fallen off a lot more now, but if we're being honest, I feel like all rappers fall off harder the longer they're famous. Because the minute you become rich, you don't really go through the same day-to-day struggle as the modern man. Thus, you kind of lose all your relatability. That's just my opinion though. Tier 0. Now, when you hear the term baby mama, I guarantee you almost instantaneously think of someone with a more oven-baked complexion. And I will agree with you if we're only ranking the term baby mama and not the idea. Cause see, baby mama is just a term used by the black community to describe the mother of their child. If your parents are divorced, I hate to break it to you, bruh, but your mom is technically your dad's baby mama. Granted, white dads prefer the term bitch ex-wife. So, since anyone can technically have a baby mama, we're gonna be including this in 0.5. Sorry guys, I gotta do it at least once.
Chicken jockey!
Yeah, dog. I was gonna put chicken lower since it's a delicious source of protein enjoyed by everyone across the world. But I feel like I should specify. Fried chicken. Well. See, I was here trying to give y'all the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they were all just stereotypes. Y'all are out here stabbing people over Popeye's chicken sandwiches. You can't make this stuff up, dog. These chicken sandwiches have people fighting. And you mean to tell me they're accepting EBT and doing a Don Julio collab? Brother, you cannot make this up. If it weren't for all the gym niggas eating chicken with damn near every meal, chicken would have been a lot higher than 1. And anyone can get a mugshot. Even our president has one. Granted, if we're taking into account the 13 and 50% ratios, then let's just put this at 2. If you are a part of Gen Z, then you without a doubt experienced the public school canon event of hearing those loud ass hot Cheeto girls at 7 a.m. You know how people say the world is a simulation? What kind of simulation is spawning these girls in, bruh? Cause how are you, with your long acrylic nails, eating hot chips at 7 a.m.? And if it's not a simulation and there is a god, then there must be some divine test of patience. Cause these girls are 2 minutes away from ending up on the news. Now, I went to a public school in Jersey, so it was mainly the Ebony Queens doing this. But you can also tell their background based on what loadout they have equipped. The Latinas typically had the Takis, while the Ebony Queens had the hot Cheetos. And you know it's bad when you get meme status level. They're going in 3 though, since the Latinas are doing it too. I'd like to interrupt this ranking with some breaking news. While editing, I was informed by a resident N-word that eating hot chips in the morning is one of the nigga infinity stones. So this will be going in tier 5 at the end. Now, this one is a perfect addition to our tier YN. Before we get anything started, what I would truly like to know is,
man,
What did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Like, be real with me for one sec. You've been mad about something before, right? Were you mad enough to throw hands with someone in a high school hallway at 8 a.m.? This is prestige YN behavior. Like all those jokes about,
all I see is red, nigga.
Were jokes for these guys. Because say you did need to run a fade on someone. Like you have to. You could always wait till after school. But nah, they went to bed mad. They woke up mad. And now it's everybody's problem. So they ass is going in tier 4. Scientists created a paint called the blackest black on the planet, Vanta Black. Little did they know that title was already claimed by the city of Atlanta. I'm assuming most of y'all had played Minecraft before. Atlanta is the skeleton spawner of black people. Like, don't get me wrong. A lot of great things have come out of Atlanta. Gucci Mane, Future, the show. That's pretty good, right? Yeah, that's all I got. Tier 5. Now that we've laid out a baseline for each tier, it should help with the justification for like the next 15 going forward. You know you found another one of the nigga infinity stones when you have your own Urban Dictionary definition, dating back 22 years. Yeah, CPT, or the modern acronym BPT, literally just translates to color people time. And if you need a translation to that, then niggas always late. Take your ass to number 5. Now, I can't relate to this one. I still got my dad.
Murder man, watch me do my murder dance.
But African Americans have the highest rate of living without a father at 47.5%. So basically, half of all black kids grow up being raised by their mom. Which is crazy to me because it takes 2 people to make a baby. On what planet would raising one solo be a good idea? Tier 4. This ties in perfectly with the last one. There ain't enough kids out there beating their kids' ass. The reason why YNs become YNs is because they weren't beat by their dads growing up and think all this stuff is a game. Now, this isn't just a black activity. Most races have their own preferred loadouts to stop their kids from becoming early felons. Hispanics have the chancla with heat-seeking accuracy. Blacks have the generational belt of doom and destruction. Asians, well, let's just say I had to consult my Asian comrades for this one, and they informed me that Asians are a rather versatile race. They mainly prefer wooden objects such as spoons or sticks, but when the time calls, anything in reach is a viable tool for ass whooping. Oh, even kitchen appliances if your ass doesn't react fast enough. And white kids, well, you got 50-50 odds of getting a generational whooping or dime out. So this will be going in tier 3. Another one of the nigga infinity stones is the tried and true Hellcat or the Scat Pack. Nothing says being black more than taking that ripe and crispy 520 credit score and getting a brand new Hellcat for the low price of $700 a month for only the next 240 months. Yeah, I don't know if it was the CIA doing subliminal messaging on the black community to sign their life away on a car that's probably gonna get stolen or crashed. But it's even crazier how these dealerships are even allowed to do this, because the minute you miss one payment, that hoe basically is spawning back at that dealership. This stone is gonna be going at the top. You know exactly what I mean by this. Basketball, or as my fellow African Americans call it, hooping, or playing ball, is a very significant part of American culture as a whole, but primarily African Americans. Allow me to go on a quick TED Talk about its significance. In the year 1891, a gym teacher in Massachusetts invented an indoor game that could be played between football and baseball seasons.
Hear me? Hit the rollie stove with the rollie on.
Now, I have a feeling that this video is gonna get sniped, so let me simmer down for this one. If we're talking about being unemployed, well shit, everybody can be unemployed. How do y'all think I make these videos? But especially in this economy, baby, we are cooked. Speaking of being unemployed, have you guys thought about trying this crazy energy drink called Gamer Subs? Yes, sir. Your boy Xinohusk is a Gamer Subs partner. Gamer Subs being that down bad energy drink brand. This puppy, for a one-time price of $40 roonies, gives you 100 milligrams of caffeine. 100 times! That's $300 in monsters, baby. Kind of a no-brainer. My personal favorites are Anime Thighs and Blowhole Blast. Shit, I'm drinking one of these hoes right now! And if you use code DOWNBAD at checkout, you'll get a whopping 10% off. That's code DOWNBAD at Gamer Subs. Link below. Alright, technically speaking, they're called sleeveless undershirts, because that's what they are. But everyone calls them wife beaters. And that's the joy in it, because you could either just be putting one on, since it's a breezier alternative to the classic undershirt, or honey didn't have dinner ready after the 16-hour shift in the coal mine. I guess it was pop culture that made it seem like black people were the prime users of wife beaters, when it literally got its name from a guy in the 40s wearing one after Fortnite ending his wife. I do find the Google definition hilarious though. A man who regularly or habitually hits his wife or female partner. A sleeveless undershirt. Tier 0. Yes. The mating call of the average black household. A constant, yet faint reminder that they haven't checked their damn smoke alarm battery. Yeah, bruh. This sound has the black community in a stranglehold, almost as bad as those 20v1 balloon pop videos. More on those later. Not a word needs to be spoken in those party chats. You heard that mating call. You already know what their favorite food is. God forbid that man tries to flame you after y'all lose.
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
Tier 4. See, watermelon is a refreshing summer snack that is enjoyed by all people. It was also once used as a way to hydrate slaves without having to give them water. That's your history lesson of the day. You know what doesn't help though? Watching a black man deglove a watermelon with his bare hands. Don't look that word up though. Like, this set us back at least 100 years at a minimum. I was gonna give it a 0.5 because watermelons are heart healthy. But come on, man. If we're counting things that set the black community back generationally, Ronald Reagan is easily number 1. But a close second are those black YouTube dating shows. Oh my lord, bruh. If you've been on the internet, then you already know that the image of the black community is in shambles. Of course, there are outliers that are using their audience to put forward a better front for the community. But these 20v1s and the pop the balloons literally take all the worst traits of the community and put them on blast. I won't even lie though. Some of these clips are funny as hell. Like Aaron the plumber, y'all gotta watch this.
My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at this?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms.
They want you to enjoy this content. They want you chimping around, making yourself look bad.
Now, initially, I was gonna put this in tier 5, cause, come on, the black man and obese white woman is a common phenomenon. Oh, they even put them in both Baki and Billy and Mandy. But the previously mentioned resident N-word informed me that roughly 70% of the US is overweight. So basically, everyone is cracking these BBWs. Now, don't get me wrong, you gotta slay a couple dragons before you find a princess. Women! If you are built like Mei from Overwatch or Momo-kun, please hit me up! But yeah, it's all about proportions. Cause if you have a Mei or Momo-kun build, then shit, it must be the black jeans talking cause gimme! But a lot of those girls are built like tortas. But there's still torta pounders out there, so this will be getting a tier 2. But yes, that is the official things blacker than being black, coming from a resident light skin. Here's the tier list again if you'd like to screenshot it. If you enjoy this type of content and would like to see things more Hispanic than being Hispanic, then get this to 8K likes. My mom is Spanish, so I think I can play this side too. But yeah, if you made it this far, then consider subscribing, cause like, you've already watched this much. That's all I got for today though. Bye bye!
You should follow Xeno now.